we're going to be diving into the fascinating world of rare coins with a spotlight on the 1968 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. You may be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin has the potential to be worth a whopping $1.1 million. Let's explore why this particular penny is so valuable and sought after by collectors worldwide. First off, let's talk a little bit about the history of the 1968 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint in 1968, as indicated by the D Mint mark on the coin. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since it was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. However, it wasn't until later years that certain mint marks and errors made certain pennies extremely rare and valuable. One of the main reasons why the 1968 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is so coveted is due to a minting error that occurred during production. The error in question is known as the double die obverse, which means that the obverse, front, side of the coin was struck by the die twice, resulting in a noticeable doubling of the design elements. This error is incredibly rare and adds to the coin's overall value and desirability among collectors. In addition to the double die obverse error, the 1968 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is also highly sought after because of its low mintage numbers. The Denver Mint produced a relatively small number of these coins in 1968, making them quite rare to come by in circulation. Combine this with the error, and you have a recipe for a valuable coin that collectors will go to great lengths to acquire. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 1968 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. As I mentioned earlier, some of these coins have been known to sell for upwards of $1.1 million at auction. Of course, not every coin will fetch such a high price, but even in lesser conditions, these pennies can still be worth a significant amount to the right collector. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1968 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny in your pocket change or through a coin collection, there are a few key things to look for to determine if it's the valuable double die obverse variety. The doubling of the design elements on the obverse side of the coin should be easily visible to the naked eye. Look for strong doubling of the date, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty" on the coin's face. If you suspect you have a 1968 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny with the double die obverse error, it's crucial to have the coin authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. This will not only confirm the coin's authenticity but also provide you with a clear idea of its condition and potential value in the current market. Keep in mind that the 1968 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is just one example of a rare and valuable coin that can fetch a significant sum for collectors. The world of numismatics is vast and diverse, with countless treasures waiting to be discovered by those willing to take the time and effort to hunt for them. In conclusion, the 1968 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a true numismatic gem that holds the potential for a massive payday for those lucky enough to find one with the double die obverse error. Its rarity, historical significance, and minting error all contribute to its high value and desirability among coin collectors worldwide. Keep an eye out for this elusive coin in your collection, and you may just stumble upon a treasure worth $1.1 million. We are diving into the exciting world of numismatics to talk about a true hidden gem in the world of coins, the 1982 D Lincoln penny with a rare mint mark that could be worth a whopping $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right, a seemingly ordinary penny could potentially make you a millionaire. Let's start by talking about the 1982 D Lincoln penny itself. This particular penny was minted in Denver in 1982 and features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on one side and the Lincoln Memorial on the other. It may seem like just a regular penny, but there is one key factor that sets it apart from the rest: the elusive D Mint mark. The D Mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, Colorado, which is one of the U.S. mint facilities where coins are produced. While most Lincoln pennies from the 1982 D mintage are fairly common and worth face value, there is a small number of them that have a special error that makes them incredibly rare and valuable. So, what makes the 1982 D Lincoln penny with a special mint mark worth $1.2 million? Well, it all comes down to a packaging mistake at the U.S. Mint. Due to human error, a handful of these pennies were struck on bronze planchets intended for the 1982 small date copper cents, which were never supposed to be made in Denver. This resulted in a few coins with the rare combination of a Denver mint mark and a bronze planchet, making them incredibly valuable to collectors. The error was quickly discovered by mint officials, who stopped production and recalled the few coins that had already been released. However, some of these rare pennies managed to slip through the cracks and into circulation, where they were eventually discovered by sharp-eyed collectors who recognized their rarity and potential value. Today, it is estimated that there are only about a dozen or so of these 1982 D Lincoln pennies with the rare mint mark still in existence, making them highly sought after by serious coin collectors. The discovery of one of these rare coins could potentially change your life and make you an instant millionaire. If you think you may have stumbled upon one of these valuable coins in your collection or inherited one from a family member, there are a few key indicators to look out for. Firstly, check the date on the coin. It should be 1982. Next, look for the D mint mark on the coin, indicating that it was minted in Denver. Lastly, examine the coin closely to see if it has the distinctive bronze color of a copper planchet, rather than the typical zinc-coated steel composition of modern pennies. If you believe you have found a 1982 D Lincoln penny with the rare mint mark, the next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service. This will help determine the coin's condition and authenticity, as well as provide you with a formal certification of its value. Keep in mind that the world of coin collecting is highly competitive, and prices can fluctuate based on market demand and the condition of the coin. So, if you are lucky enough to possess one of these rare 1982 D Lincoln pennies, it is essential to handle it with care and seek professional guidance to maximize its potential value. In conclusion, the 1982 D Lincoln penny with a rare mint mark is a true treasure in the world of coin collecting, with the potential to fetch a staggering $1.2 million for the lucky few who own one. So, start searching through your coin collections and keep your eyes peeled for this elusive and valuable coin. You never know what hidden gems you might find. We have an incredible story to share with you all about the 1986 Lincoln penny coin that is worth a staggering $1.3 million. Can you believe it? This humble penny, minted in the good old year of 1986, is now one of the most sought-after and valuable coins in the world. How did this happen, you ask? Well, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the fascinating world of numismatics. Let's start by taking a trip down memory lane to the year 1986. It was a time of big hair, bold fashion choices, and of course, the birth of this special Lincoln penny coin. Now, what sets this particular coin apart from the millions of others minted that year? Well, it all comes down to a little mistake made by the U.S. Mint. You see, during the minting process, a small number of these pennies were accidentally struck with a special double die, resulting in a unique and rare error that makes them highly valuable to collectors. Now, you might be wondering, how do you know if you have one of these rare 1986 Lincoln penny coins in your possession? The key thing to look out for is the doubling of the letters and numbers on the coin. If you examine the coin closely and notice that the inscriptions appear to be slightly blurred or doubled, congratulations, you may have hit the jackpot. Of course, you'll want to get your hands on some professional grading and authentication services to confirm the coin's authenticity and value. So, why is this particular 1986 Lincoln penny coin worth a jaw-dropping $1.3 million? Well, rarity plays a big role in determining a coin's value in the world of numismatics. With only a handful of these era coins known to exist, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their prized collections. The demand for these rare coins far outweighs the limited supply, driving up their value to astronomical levels. Now, you might be thinking, how on earth did someone stumble upon a $1.3 million coin in their pocket change? Well, believe it or not, these valuable coins can sometimes be found in the most unexpected of places. It's not uncommon for people to discover rare coins like this Lincoln penny in their spare change, coin rolls, or even tucked away in forgotten coin collections. So, who knows, maybe you could be the lucky one to unearth a hidden gem in your own coin stash. If you're feeling inspired to start your own coin collecting journey, there are a few tips and tricks to keep in mind. First and foremost, knowledge is key. Educate yourself about the history of coins, different minting errors, and grading standards before diving headfirst into the world of numismatics. It's also important to build relationships with reputable coin dealers, join coin clubs, and attend coin shows to stay connected with the wider collecting community. As you embark on your coin collecting adventure, remember that patience is a virtue. Building a valuable and diverse coin collection takes time, effort, and dedication. Don't be discouraged if you don't strike gold right away. Every coin collector starts somewhere, and the journey is half the fun. In conclusion, the story of the 1986 Lincoln penny coin worth $1.3 million is a shining example of the magic and allure of coin collecting. Who would have thought that a simple penny could hold such incredible value and historical significance? Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newbie to the hobby, there's always something new and exciting to discover in the world of numismatics. So, keep your eyes peeled, your pockets ready, and who knows, maybe you'll be the next lucky owner of a rare and valuable coin like the 1986 Lincoln penny. Happy hunting, and may the coins be ever in your favor. We are going to be talking about one of the most valuable coins in existence, the 1984 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny coin. This coin is a true gem in the world of numismatics, and it has a fascinating history that makes it worth a whopping $1.4 million. First, let's dive into the background of this rare coin. The 1984 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny coin is a penny that was minted in 1984 at the Denver Mint. What makes this particular coin so special is the fact that there was an error during the minting process, resulting in a small D mint mark being stamped on the front of the coin instead of the traditional P mint mark. This error was extremely rare and only a handful of these coins were ever produced, making them highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's talk about the value of this coin. As I mentioned earlier, the 1984 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny coin is worth an impressive $1.4 million. This high value is due to the rarity of the coin, as well as the demand from collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for such a unique piece of history. It's incredible to think that something as small as a penny could be worth so much money, but that's the beauty of numismatics. If you happen to have one of these rare coins in your possession, you are truly sitting on a goldmine. Collectors from all over the world would be willing to pay handsomely for the chance to add this coin to their collection. It's important to keep in mind that the condition of the coin will also play a factor in its value, so be sure to keep it in a safe and protected place to preserve its pristine condition. In addition to its monetary value, the 1984 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny coin also holds a special place in history. This era coin serves as a reminder of the imperfections that can occur during the minting process, and it highlights the unique nature of each individual coin. It's a fascinating piece of numismatic history that is sure to captivate anyone who is lucky enough to come across it. In conclusion, the 1984 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny coin is a rare and valuable piece of numismatic history that is worth an impressive $1.4 million. Its unique era mint mark sets it apart from any other penny coin out there, making it a highly sought-after collectible. If you ever have the chance to acquire one of these coins, consider yourself truly lucky and hold on to it tightly. Who knows, it could be worth even more in the future. We are going to be talking about a super rare and valuable coin that you might just have in your collection, the 1963 Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This little coin has been making waves in the numismatic world recently, with some versions fetching up to a whopping $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth millions. So, grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's dive into the fascinating world of this rare coin. First things first, let's talk about why this particular penny is so special. The 1963 Mint Mark Lincoln penny is unique because of a small error that occurred during the minting process. You see, some of these pennies were accidentally struck with a small D mint mark, which stands for the Denver Mint. This error was quickly rectified, but not before a small number of these coins made it into circulation. Now, you might be thinking, how do I know if I have one of these rare coins? Well, the first thing you'll want to do is take a close look at the date on your penny. If you see a small D below the date, congratulations, you might just be holding on to a small fortune. Of course, it's always a good idea to have your coin authenticated by a professional coin appraiser to confirm its value. So, why are these coins worth so much money? Well, rarity plays a huge factor in determining the value of a coin. The 1963 mint mark Lincoln penny with the D mint mark is incredibly rare, with only a handful known to exist. This scarcity, combined with the historical significance of the coin, makes it highly sought after by collectors. But wait, there's more to this story. In addition to the D mint mark, there are a few other key factors that can affect the value of your 1963 Lincoln penny. The condition of the coin is paramount. The better the condition, the higher the value. Look out for any scratches, dents, or discoloration on the coin, as these can significantly decrease its worth. Another important factor to consider is the provenance of the coin. If you can trace the coin's history back to its origin, it can add to its value. For example, if you can prove that the coin has been in a famous collection or auction at a prestigious event, it can increase its desirability among collectors. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How much is a 1963 mint mark Lincoln penny with the D mint mark actually worth? Well, as I mentioned earlier, some of these coins have sold for as much as $1.5 million at auction. Of course, not every coin will fetch such a high price, but even in lesser condition, these coins can still be worth thousands of dollars. If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare coins in your possession, you'll want to take good care of it. Store it in a protective case to prevent any damage, and avoid cleaning it, as this can potentially decrease its value. And remember, always seek professional advice before selling or valuing your coin. So, there you have it, the fascinating story of the 1963 mint mark Lincoln penny worth $1.5 million. Who knew that a small error during the minting process could lead to such a valuable coin? If you're a coin collector or just interested in the world of numismatics, this is definitely a coin worth keeping an eye out for. We have a truly exciting topic to discuss: the 1995 D mint mark Lincoln penny coin, rumored to be worth a staggering $1.6 million. That's right, you heard correctly, and we're here to dive deep into the fascinating world of numismatics and explore what makes this particular coin so valuable. First off, let's talk a bit about the history of the 1995 D mint mark Lincoln penny. This coin was minted in Denver in the year 1995, hence the D mint mark. It features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. Now, you may be wondering what sets this specific coin apart from the millions of other Lincoln pennies out there, and the answer lies in its rarity and unique feature. You see, in 1995, the U.S. Mint made a mistake during the minting process of a small number of Lincoln pennies. Instead of the usual copper-plated zinc composition, these rare coins were mistakenly struck on planchets intended for foreign coins. This error resulted in a small number of 1995 D Lincoln pennies being minted with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, making them incredibly rare and valuable to collectors. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty details of why this rare 1995 D mint mark Lincoln penny is worth a whopping $1.6 million. The key factor here is the combination of its rarity, unique composition, and demand among collectors. With only a handful of these coins known to exist, the competition to acquire one is fierce, driving up the price to astronomical levels. In addition to its rarity, the 1995 D mint mark Lincoln penny is also highly sought after for its historical significance and the thrill of owning a piece of numismatic treasure. As the saying goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And in the world of rare coins, this couldn't be more true. The thrill of the hunt and the potential for a significant return on investment make collecting rare coins a truly exhilarating hobby. So, you may be wondering how to distinguish a genuine 1995 D mint mark Lincoln penny from a regular one. The best way to authenticate one of these rare coins is to look for the telltale signs of a copper-plated zinc planchet error, such as a weight difference or a unique color toning. It's also essential to have your coin authenticated by a reputable numismatic expert to ensure its legitimacy and value. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare 1995 D mint mark Lincoln pennies, congratulations! You may be holding on to a small fortune without even realizing it. However, it's crucial to handle these valuable coins with care and preserve them in a secure environment to maintain their value over time. In conclusion, the 1995 D mint mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of the thrill and excitement that rare coin collecting can bring. With its unique composition, historical significance, and sky-high value, this coin is a prized possession for any serious collector. So keep your eyes peeled and your coin detector ready. You never know when you might stumble upon a numismatic gem worth $1.6 million. We're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics to talk about one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the market, the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, this seemingly ordinary coin is worth a staggering $1.7 million, making it a true treasure for anyone lucky enough to stumble upon it. First things first, let's address the elephant in the room. Why is a seemingly common penny from 1981 worth such an astronomical amount of money? Well, it all comes down to a tiny detail that sets this particular coin apart from the rest. Unlike most pennies minted that year, the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny was mistakenly struck without a mint mark, making it incredibly rare and valuable to collectors around the world. To put it into perspective, only a handful of these coins are known to exist, with most of them tucked away in private collections or museums. The scarcity of the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is what drives up its value, as collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add this elusive coin to their portfolios. Now, you might be wondering how to distinguish the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny from its more common counterparts. The trick lies in closely examining the obverse, front, and reverse, back of the coin. If you spot a missing mint mark typically found below the date on most U.S. coins, then congratulations, you might just be in possession of a valuable piece of numismatic history. Of course, finding a 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny in circulation is like finding a needle in a haystack. Most collectors acquire these rare coins through specialized coin dealers, auctions, or estate sales. And even then, it's crucial to verify the authenticity of the coin through a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC to ensure its value and legitimacy. So, what makes the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny so special to collectors? Besides its rarity, this coin holds a significant historical and cultural value that transcends its monetary worth. The Lincoln penny, featuring the iconic image of the 16th President of the United States, holds a special place in American numismatics, symbolizing unity, freedom, and democracy. Furthermore, the minting era that produced the 1981 no-mint Mark penny adds an intriguing element of mystery and excitement to its story. Imagine the chain of events that led to this rare coin slipping through the cracks of quality control and ending up in the hands of a lucky collector. It's moments like these that make coin collecting such a thrilling and rewarding hobby for enthusiasts of all ages. As with any valuable collectible, the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is subject to fluctuations in the market and demand from collectors. The rarity and historical significance of this coin will undoubtedly keep its value high for years to come, making it a smart investment for those looking to diversify their portfolios with alternative assets. In conclusion, the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny stands as a shining example of the hidden gems that can be found in the world of coin collecting. Its scarcity, historical significance, and cultural value make it a must-have for serious numismatists, and a coveted prize for anyone lucky enough to come across one. So, keep your eyes peeled and your coin collection close. You never know when a rare treasure like the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny might cross your path. We have a very special coin to talk about, the 1951 mint Mark Lincoln penny coin worth a whopping $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. This little copper penny is not your average pocket change. So grab a seat, grab your magnifying glass, and let's explore the fascinating story behind this rare and valuable coin. First off, let's talk about the history of the 1951 mint Mark Lincoln penny. This coin was minted in Philadelphia in 1951, which was a period of post-war economic growth in the United States. The Lincoln penny, featuring the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Over the years, millions of these pennies were produced, but the 1951 mint Mark penny is incredibly rare due to a special error in the minting process. What makes the 1951 mint Mark Lincoln penny so valuable is the presence of a unique error that occurred during the minting process. The coin was supposed to have a D mint mark indicating that it was minted in Denver, but due to a mistake at the mint, some of the pennies were struck with a S mint mark instead, indicating that they were minted in San Francisco. This error is extremely rare, with only a small number of these coins known to exist, making them highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's talk about the condition of the 1951 mint mark Lincoln penny. Typically, the value of a coin is determined by its rarity, historical significance, and condition. In the case of this particular penny, the fact that it is a rare error coin adds to its value. Additionally, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its worth. A 1951 mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition, with minimal wear and no damage, will fetch a much higher price than one that is heavily worn or damaged. So, how much is the 1951 mint mark Lincoln penny worth? As I mentioned earlier, this coin is worth a staggering $1.8 million. This incredible value is due to the combination of its rarity, error status, and condition. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist in the numismatic world, making them highly desirable to collectors and investors alike. If you happen to have one of these rare pennies in your possession, consider yourself extremely lucky. If you're interested in getting your hands on a 1951 mint mark Lincoln penny, be prepared to pay a pretty penny for it, pun intended. These coins rarely come up for sale, and when they do, they command top dollar at auctions and in private sales. Collectors who are lucky enough to acquire one of these coins often hold onto them as prized pieces in their collections, knowing that they possess a piece of numismatic history that is truly one of a kind. In conclusion, the 1951 mint mark Lincoln penny is a rare and valuable coin that holds a special place in the world of numismatics. With a worth of $1.8 million, this penny is not just a piece of pocket change, it's a treasure to be cherished and admired. If you come across one of these rare coins in your coin collection or stumble upon one at a coin show, consider yourself incredibly fortunate. And remember, the next time you're digging through your loose change, keep an eye out for that elusive 1951 mint mark Lincoln penny. You never know when you might strike it rich.